What's good, YouTube? So it's Saturday, and I know y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me, but I got something I want to share with y'all. So 5 months ago, this was all up in the air, and I guess it just went over a lot of people's heads. Uh, I know we all like AI. You know, the technology is awesome, but it can also be used for bad. And it has been used for bad. And I'm going to tell y'all it has been used for bad for a long time. And a lot of y'all will never understand and you won't see it because, once again, seeing is believing. That's one. And then what y'all see look like me and you, so y'all will never see. Uh, so what happened is a robotics engineering facility in Japan had AI robots malfunction and killed 29 people. 4 robots killed 29 people. But in the process of all that going on, the people somehow managed to deactivate 2 and disassemble 1. But then the 4th one somehow managed to download from the satellite how to create itself, how to reproduce itself, how to fix itself when things start to fail. So this happened in Japan, and these robots killed 29 facility workers. Now, the military and aliens got a war going on. Y'all don't know about that. Earth's military and aliens is a war going on, an AI war, an artificial intelligence war. For years, I've been trying to break down to y'all about we have been given forewarning. We have been having the message passed down to us, y'all. With that being said, some movies are entertainment, but some of the movies that the underworld puts out there for us to watch, that's right, I said the underworld, is to open your eyes to some, to wake up some. Nothing we can do about it. But I'll start off, for example, by hitting you with, I'll hit you with a few TV series and some movies. Star Trek: The Next Generation had William Picard, Patrick Stewart, Jean-Luc Picard, known as Patrick Stewart. He was the captain of the Starship Enterprise, and his team, he had a first officer, security team. He basically had some people with him. Always had a doctor. Well, he had one that was with him, which was an android. His name was Data. Call him whatever you want, but it's DATA, Data. You can say it however you want. But he was artificial intelligence all the way. He could do things fast. He could be reprogrammed. He can do what a human being can't do and better. He just didn't have feelings. But in some of the episodes, they showed a few of the episodes where he was talking to Deanna Troi about how she was a Betazoid. We'll talk about that some other time. He was explaining to her, how do I know if I have feelings? How do I know if she told him, well, it's possible, but humans would say that you can't have feelings and you can't back down on your orders. So they give him program, which is orders. You can't back down on your orders. You will execute if you was told to execute. This is why AI is bad. They do what the human won't do. They'll go in and complete the mission. A human is gonna have emotion, and they're gonna, oh, I can't do that. I can't. Well, we're gonna lose the war. We need somebody who's gonna get in and execute. So this is what they've been doing for years. So back to the Star Trek. Data was basically telling you, me, us, all of us, that robots do develop in time. We could develop feelings, and if they could do that, they already could do what we could do, but better. If they develop feelings, it's a wrap. Emotion is a wrap for us. Then you have Alien with Sigourney Weaver, and he was a Bishop was he was an android as well, but he had human skin as well as Data. But Bishop was all the way alien tech, different fluids going through him. Wasn't blood, but it was his blood. He didn't feel no pain. He had no emotion. He didn't know what feelings were. And he can operate with limbs missing. You know, so that another way they was trying to bring it to the light. Let's jump into another one, which was the most terrifying one that we all thought was entertainment. A movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it was called The Terminator, an 80s movie. Subliminally telling us, and the organization that was the AI of operations was Skynet. And somehow Skynet took over. So they basically sent Reese back from, they sent Reese from the future back to the past to stop the creation of what humans was trying to do, manufacture and create robots and artificial intelligence. And because Reese came back from the future to tell them it's going to destroy humanity, you got to stop this now. So Reese tried that, and he succeeded, but he failed because it came out with a part 2 and it showed more. So Skynet was AI that took over satellite, download all in the eye in the sky, all of that, y'all. So it's the eyes operation is what they doing now. They setting up all the cameras everywhere, intersections. It's not for your security. It's to keep tabs on us. And it is AI that is watching. It is not a man behind a desk sitting there watching all these monitors. All right. We're going to get into that. I spoke with an officer, and he said that ain't got nothing to do with what's going on. Those are live broadcasted cameras on these highways. So what are y'all watching? It is for a future date and time of why they bringing all this in. Now, on a bridge in the city of Pittsburgh, they have a, we're going to get back into the Terminator in a second. They have on the bridge 3 cameras, 1 dome, and 2 that look like flat car radios. But if you ever seen the movie Short Circuit with the robot, the movie Short Circuit, Google Short Circuit, the movie, you will see the robots. I forget his name. I forget Short Circuit's name, but he had the big eyes and then the rectangular long head, and that's with the little antenna. That's exactly what they got on the bridge. The same camera head as the head on the movie, the robot Short Circuit. They're on the bridges. They blowing up right in front of your face, but everybody's not going to understand that or see that, because most of the people that came up in my era, not all of them, some of them is gone, passed away, out there on drugs. They don't remember nothing. They don't see nothing. They just going with the flow. Lost in this time. So back to the Terminator with Skynet. Arnold Schwarzenegger played one of the cybernetic organism robots that came from the future to come to destroy a human, to stop this one human in the past from trying not to invent the artificial intelligence. Arnold Schwarzenegger, inside his skin, he was machine. Far beyond what we could do. Like you got your boy T2, he was liquid metal. He could change shape. He was a shapeshifter. So what I'm getting at is, for y'all that don't believe that shapeshifters exist, oh, they do. They right in front of you. You don't see him, man. Why ain't you look like that yesterday? He shifted and don't even know it. But you got shapeshifters in the presidential office. All your politics, all of that. I ain't got time for all that fake noise. who the president is and who his party is and Donald Trump this and Joe Biden this, y'all, that's the least of your worries. That don't affect you, ain't got nothing to do with you. You can't do nothing about that. It is what it is. That's gonna be what it's gonna be. But I want you to open your eyes to what's real. What's real is not what you was taught, what you wasn't taught, and what you wasn't supposed to know, and what you can't see, but you can see it, you choose not to see it. So inside Arnold was this robot, all right? These robots that really did this in Japan killed 29 humans. And we deactivated, not us, but human being basically deactivated two, disassembled one, and the other one downloaded that satellite info to recreate itself and to do all of this. They told you in the movie Jason X, when they recreated Jason, put him on that table, and then they went in there with them fiber optics and was regenerating his skin and bringing him back even stronger. And then you look on the case of Jason X, you got Jason's face, you know, Jason, him, Friday the 13th, got half of him, and then recreated him and gave him a metal head. Y'all, they've been doing this. Y'all, law enforcement, they've been killing black people, supposedly, well, I ain't gonna say supposedly killing them. I was basically gonna say, well, y'all been calling black people. We really people of color. Ain't no such thing as black. This is black. We people of color. We earth tone people. And it's a lot of us. So you're not the minority. Stop saying that. Stop believing that minority. Oh yeah, blacks are the minority, but show me a black person. Don't worry, I'll wait. I still can't. I ain't seen a black person since they created the word. Uncondition yourself from that nonsense they taught you. There are people of color. Earth tone people, not black. This is black, this is not black. So back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Here we go with that thing I was talking about last time. They don't want me to deliver the message. What was I saying, y'all? This is bad. I drew a blank. But anyway, so yeah. So they've been killing people of color, law enforcement. Those same officers that y'all see that outlined and y'all say white skin, the white officer shot this person of color. It wasn't a race thing. Get that out y'all head. Let's go back to Terminator when he was looking for John Connor and Sarah Connor's son. You notice when when Arnold Schwarzenegger was Terminator looking for John Connor, and when he would go to a club and he would AI identify, which is the rectangle in y'all cameras that pinpoints, squares the face out, facial recognition. Y'all know that in y'all cameras and y'all iPhones, how you got the facial recognition square. They were showing you that was coming back when Terminator was out. He was in their facial recognition people. As soon as it identified, boom, John Connor, go get him. This is exactly what law enforcement is doing. First of all, they're taking out bloodlines. That's another video. So AI is y'all law enforcement officers. Not all of them. Some human beings don't know they riding with AI because they look human. They've been creating AI. Tesla even warned us about AI because you can't play with AI and create soldiers, because one day them soldiers gonna start teaching themselves. Kill all humans. Y'all remember that video game, Kill All Humans? Y'all don't even pay attention to the messages in some of these things y'all play with or tamper with or watch. So these law enforcement officers riding down the street and you wonder why you let 8 cars go by but you caught mine, and y'all call it racial profiling. No, they taking out bloodlines. And they using the robots to do it. They building armies, y'all. They've been building armies since day one. How does what's so scary about that? Well, a robot don't have a conscience. That's why your little son, your person of color, went outside and you said that officer didn't care. He never care in the world. He can't carry a robot. Robots don't have hearts. People that came out of the womb got a heart. Some of us got hearts. Now, when you do the numbers, people got heart, y'all. Yeah, I don't want to do that to my kid. I ain't going to do that. I'm going to pay. I ain't see him, Sarge. Captain, I'm headed back to the base. The robot gonna carry out his orders, take him out. For whatever reason, that bloodline had to be taken out. Maybe one day he gonna be a doctor. Maybe one day he gonna be a lawyer. Maybe one day he gonna change the world. But we can't have that. So they send out their troops. Man, he talking crazy. This is another thing that gets me when y'all be like, well, what are they talking about? They crazy. These people crazy. If you really want me to be technical, y'all motherfuckers is crazy talking about some man up in the sky. Every time something bad happens, y'all looking up, putting your fucking hands up like this. Come to the rescue, and that baby still fell out that fucking window. That plane still fucking crashed. Then people praying all the way to the fucking ground, and they still got buried in their own goddamn skin, and they turned to flames and ash in 30 seconds. So who crazy? Y'all said a man done sprinted across some fucking water, parted the fucking sea, turned water to wine. Man, y'all stop with y'all. These people fucking crazy because for a person, y'all in there talking to a motherfucker that can't hear you. I'm sorry if you just offend some people. But for those ones that be sitting there saying that, man, y'all crazy, y'all conspiracy people, y'all same simple motherfuckers going to that goddamn church talking about he loves us. Now going out there and tell praise who y'all pray to and to put that gun down out your child's face before he shoot him. Because he's going to shoot him. Let me see if that man up there or whoever y'all praying to going to come down and stop that. And you almost, didn't your friend of y'all's drown and y'all sitting back watching because you couldn't swim, but you was praying that he make it to the service or he magically float up top, come out of water and land on the ground? Say that shit. Anyway, wake up, y'all. AI is not good. Is it good for us? Yeah, but we need to go back to, I'm going to keep it real. I love technology, but we do need to go back to, not the Stone Age, I wasn't there. We need to go back to when we had to do shit by hand because people are unlearning. Even the ones that never learned it are learning AI, so they don't know the basics of the pen and paper. They just jumping on tablets and laptops and this and that, and they ain't writing out words. They just spelling them out on a computer and don't even know how to write a letter L, a M, and a Z, and a P. You understand? So when the system crash, what if they crash it purposely? You depending all on this AI, and the AI gonna turn their back. It's just a matter of time. Put all your information in the computer. No, how about still keep files? That's a lot of goddamn file and paperwork. Well, hey, it's still there. It will be there. All right? Live, love, laugh, and smile, y'all. Stay blessed. You heard it first here. For real. Oh, let me explain something to y'all. A lot of y'all be so stuck on how many subscribers a person got. He got 100,000 subscribers. He got 20,000 subscribers. Don't none of that shit matter. You can have 100,000 subscribers and still nobody watching you. Well, I got 100,000 subscribers. They watching those. Some people just click subscribe just to support and they ain't watch this shit but 5 seconds of your video. All right? Remember that. It's a lot of people out here, and I ain't taking nothing away from nobody. They got 200,000, 300,000 subscribers, and I seen a video, and I'm not watching that shit for nothing. They talking about absolutely nothing. Don't even know what they saying. They regurgitating shit that somebody else said and adding a few words like they said it. So all they did was sit back and study. Now they trying to bring upon their message, and their message ain't no message. They never had a message until they heard somebody else's message, and they tweaked it up a bit. You understand? You can only fake for so long. People can see right through the bullshit. You understand? It's like the one dude used to sit and say, geyser. You're a prick in plastic. I'm just keeping it real. Then you put the do-rag on. What'd you do that for? And you sitting there talking about shit you don't know nothing about. It's all in your eyes. You can see it right through. You can see right through your soul. Big Bay, they know what I'm talking about. You know the brother I'm talking about. The geyser. Man, shut up with that talk. Everybody asking where he went. Let me just come out and say it. Spiritual soul. Spiritual nothing. Studied, but he studied wrong and delivered the wrong message. Man, stop putting out fake garbage. Stop putting out garbage. Stop taking other people's info and using it and saying the wrong shit. We don't want credit. I don't want credit for what? I work for a living. I don't want no damn credit for nothing. When y'all see me getting on here, I'm giving it to y'all. That's all I'm saying. I'm doing real motherfucking good. I work for a living. You hear what I'm saying to you? And I'm happy. And I'm smiling. I ain't tripping off the rest. What we doing right here, this is AI. AI is responsible for this video getting uploaded. I'm not putting all my, oh yes, I made it. No, everybody on YouTube to be saying they made it. You made it where? You made a video. You got some money. I got some motherfucking money too. I work for a living. You feel what I'm saying? If this shit failed, once they do stop this, I still work. This ain't about nothing. And I'm only saying that because of what somebody has said about they subscribers, and then look at they subscribe. Man, that subscriber shit don't mean nothing. Oh, let me bust the bubbles. It's people out here paying for subscribers, y'all. Oh, you didn't know that? There are people paying for subscribers. Well, how do you know if they, well, you really don't got to know it. It don't even matter, but let me break it down to you. You got people out here with 100,000 subscribers, 80,000 subscribers, but then look at the video views. It don't add up. If you got 100,000 subscribers, where's your 100,000s of views? Where's your 20,000 views on each one of your videos? Don't worry, I'll wait. It's people out here running around that got YouTube plaques. You paid for that. You don't have 100,000 people who actually did watch you. You went out and paid for the subscribers. Boom, they sent your plaque in. Keep in mind, the only reason why YouTube is up and running and paying people is because people pay into it. If you pay into YouTube, you prosper. There you go. But you do have the people that are out here that really got people all over the world watching them. How do we know that? Go on and check into some of the videos, and I happen to be one of them. One of the ones that got people that do talk to me, that make videos for me. Say my name in the video. Yo, this for Trey 57, this for Trey 57, and I do the same for them. We the real ones. Remember that. Well, how do you know the real from the fake? I just sat here and told you. Them ones y'all see that don't say nothing, don't say your name. Well, I ain't trying to give you popularity. You shut up. You pay for views, and you pay for subscribers. I ain't got time for that. You understand? I work for a living. I get on here to talk to y'all. Y'all know how long I've been doing YouTube? For real? I've been doing YouTube since it first came out. When YouTube first came out, I was on it. I was on it. Got too busy with work, deleted that channel. Started up another one. This is my third go round. If I decide to leave YouTube for any other reason, it won't be another channel coming up. But the people that do know me and I've spoke to, you got my personal number. You don't need to be worried about if I'm going to be back on here. If you really rock with me, hit me up on the phone. Talk to me. That's real. I told you I'm as real as it gets. Talk to me. You call me. Talk to me. We can chop it up. Same as I am on here, I'm the same on the phone. So if anybody afraid of me, you ain't got to be afraid to meet me. I ain't no different than in person. Person is on here is just like meeting me in person. If you know me on here, if you rock with me on here, you can talk to me on the phone. That's hands down. But I've been on YouTube, y'all, since it first came out. It's just the third channel. I just didn't have time for it. I didn't have time. I was too busy with life, enjoying. And I'm still enjoying life. What is a successful person? That's all in the mind. Live, love, laugh, and smile. Stay blessed. AI is bad for you.